It is Jason here from Circle Star Farms and Outdoors with two of my very best friends, Marcus Poffenberger from Belleville Meat Market and Frank Baird from B&B Taxidermy. Also happened to be sponsors, but we were friends before that, so that's one reason their quality of work and the caliber of people they are is why we support them and why we're friends. Also, we'd like to thank all of our guys listening out there. If you're watching it on the YouTube, if you can like, share, tell everybody about us.
Tell your mom and them.
Tell your mom and them. That's how we get bigger. When last we left off,
We kind of finished up all the kids'
we talked about
adventures.
New Zealand adventures that we went on for the last couple of episodes, and kind of got down towards the end of it. And the end of it is when we got the kids kind of all taken care of. They still had a few little possum hunts and stuff like that left
Pacified.
over.
We had the kids pacified.
Everybody's just enjoying the finest lodge, finest cooking.
Greatest hospitality.
Gary Herbert's New Zealand hunting. Look it up. I'm telling you, it's second to none. It is absolutely next level. If these few podcasts we've done haven't convinced you, just go look at his website or look at the reviews. Or he's got tons of videos on YouTube because it's where everybody goes and takes videos.
Or better yet, come into either one of our businesses.
Yep.
Belleville Meat Market. Come find Marcus. B&B Taxidermy. Come find me. Jason at Circle Star. Come ask us. We would love to tell you about it.
Or any of our wives or anybody that went on that trip or has been before. I don't think you'll ever meet anybody that's been that isn't as over the top about it as we are. And he's not a sponsor, but I will sponsor him because I've been on a lot of poor hunting trips, had bad hunting guides, had bad lodge experience that I would much rather have been off the grid low fence doing. They were that bad. And if you come in here, I'll tell you the names of those organizations too. But I will never pump anybody up. I've never been anywhere that held a candle or a flame to Gary Herbert's New Zealand hunting. So it was a life-changing experience for me. At almost 50 years old, I didn't know anything like that existed. And hopefully we get to go back in a couple of years.
If they'll have us back.
If they'll have us
back.
The Texans.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody kind of got their stuff done, and the way Frank left it earlier is we had found, or Gary's guys had found, a broken off antler of a 500 plus inch red stag, and it had broke off into the skull a little bit, so it would never grow back.
Not going to grow back.
And
the animal was still fine and healthy and all those good things. And Marcus kindly enough let his wife shoot
A world-class red stag.
World-class red stag.
Well, you say let her shoot. She
let
paved the way for this whole trip.
She let you let her shoot it.
Yeah,
Got it.
let's just say she gives her some credit on that.
And I will be honest, it was funny because Gary approached me and was like, "Hey, who do you want to offer this to?" And I walked over to Carrie first.
You did. I didn't know this.
Yeah,
I did. I pulled her aside. I was like, "I know who runs this."
Yeah. Well, she's the reason behind all of it. Her and Kristen were brainstorming about making this whole decision to go on this trip. And then they had it all worked out. And then Carrie's the one that presented me with the flyer. She's like, "I want to go do this." And I'm shocked because everything we do as a family is we like hunt and fish. And I know that she has this desire to do vacations that aren't hunting. And she's voiced
I feel like
that.
this was a mix, though.
Well, yeah, she's voiced that, but then she comes to me with this. I'm like, well, if you want to go,
well, you get to go with all your
if
friends.
you want to go to New Zealand,
I guess I'll tag along.
You're working hard, yeah.
God, the sacrifices we make for our families.
I'll go, but this is the last time. So no, yeah. She put this together. This was her idea. So yeah, she shot a great stag. Beautiful.
She did.
Almost as big as the one you got. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, you're the one saying it, not me. I'll catch up for you.
You were all thinking it.
Yeah. Well.
God.
It was.
So speaking of your wife, this opportunity was presented to you, and
So I guess Gary talks to Carrie about it.
Gary talked to me, and then
Frank,
I talked to Carrie.
Yeah, and then we're sitting there eating dinner, and I'm over here kind of halfway making jokes about. We have like 2 days left in the hunt, and we're done. but there's a lot of day trips to go on. Like there's all kinds of
Yeah,
activities.
there was
We're not
activities
done.
to do.
There was so much to be done, and I was kind of joking a little bit about shooting a fallow deer, and I kind of floated the idea to Carrie, and she's like, "You come back and do that." And I was like, "What? You're saying there's another chance? So we're going back."
So there is a chance.
And then I kind of Gary caught wind of me joking about shooting a fallow, and I'm over there getting my meal, which is the like world class tar and lobster or some kind of meal he's serving for the night. And Gary's behind the counter, and he goes real quiet, like, Gary, "Are you serious about shooting a fallow?" And I said, "Well, I mean, yeah, Gary, I'm just kind of saying that. I don't know if I'm going to do that." And he just kind of leans back and nods. He had already talked to Carrie, or you and him had already. And so I go sit down. He just kind of nods and just kind of smiles. And then Carrie leans over to me while we're eating dinner.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Hey, they asked me if maybe you would be interested in possibly going after this Brookhorn 500-inch red stag." And I knew Carrie would not have brought it up to me if it wasn't already approved in her mind. And as I look over
You're such a
at
good buddy.
I'm telling you.
I'm over here like, yes. And I look over at Gary, and Gary's just kind of staring at me. I guess he knows what we're talking about. And I give him a huge thumbs up. I'm like, "Yes, Gary, yes, that's what we're talking about. Let's do this." So I guess the groundwork was already kind of laid for, I didn't have to fight for that one.
You were just a trigger man.
Yeah, I'm nobody. I'm nobody. I'm just a guy to pull the trigger. Yeah. But
So,
no,
which there's a whole ripple effect to this, a butterfly effect, because this is what allowed me to also get a big fallow.
well, yeah. It all works
It's
out.
weird how this
Everybody
works.
else can't go kill big ass
Yeah.
animals, and
What
I
the
don't
hell?
get to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are you? Yeah. I'm just sitting over here like a bump on the knot. What am I?
Such a ripple of it. I mean, and then Wade went and shot another fallow too.
he
So it's
did.
weird how this all worked out. Yeah.
Gary's really good at what he does.
Oh, my
And that
God.
sells some to a certain extent. He knew what he was doing.
Well, I mean, you can only tempt a man so much with these massive freaking animals just walking all over. And then, I mean, us guys, we're like, screw it, we're on vacation, but we got 2 days left at a hunting place. Like, obviously, I'm going to go shoot something
Yeah, probably
else.
gonna shoot something.
It's probably going to happen.
Yeah.
And there was so much we didn't shoot. Like we didn't go duck hunting. We didn't go wallaby
I
hunting.
feel like we had great restraint. And I told my wife that.
I agree.
I was like, I'm shocked nobody shot an elk.
And that's the next trip.
I know,
Yeah.
right? Because, and I'm
They're
really,
huge.
I'm actually proud of your wife for not going on the helicopter, because I thought for sure after we got off and told her about that, I was like, oh, she's gonna want to go.
She was very slick, and she was already planning her next trip because she mentioned the elk, and she said, "I'll get that next time." I went, "Oh, we're coming back
next time.
and so
you're
and then
saying there's
the
a chance.
yeah, the helicopter thing never came up, and I'm like, "Oh, she'll do that next time."
Oh yeah.
you know?
Oh yeah.
But
So anyhow,
Yeah.
anyhow, so we, with the three of us, decide, yep, we're gonna go get this stag with Marcus. It's gonna be all cool, So of course that night
We imbibe a little bit
there was a drink or two.
around the fire, classic
Yeah.
wine.
Yeah, we're having a good time.
Good news.
at some point,
And,
Kristen slides into the conversation.
No, that was the next night. You're
No,
skipping a day.
Oh, was
You're
it next
skipping
night?
a day.
It was the next
You're
night.
skipping it
You're right.
after. So
Oh, okay, I see where you're going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I said, you know what, I'll go with y'all and whatever. And Jason's like, can I tag along? Absolutely. Let's all do this together.
Well, I don't want y'all to go have fun without me.
When we did the helicopter thing, it was great.
Yeah.
Might as well go do something
Yeah,
else.
might as
We
well do something
bonded.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyhow, so we all go out the next morning.
Trauma bonded.
Did we eat breakfast?
Yeah,
Or-
you had to eat breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't skip breakfast.
We had cupcakes.
Yeah, cupcakes.
No, it was. We
You
cannot.
had breakfast and then cupcakes.
We can't talk up the meals enough. Like the shit. Like, good God.
I mean, it was some form of wild game every
Every
night
time.
Yeah.
and lunch, and then sometimes they would mix in beef or chicken, but whatever. But the wild game was all fantastic.
And then what did he call lobster? It's like a prawn.
Prawns.
Prawn.
Yeah.
But it
Prawns.
was lobster.
It was lobster.
It was lobster. Anyhow,
So
the next day we all go out
We go
and
on a
we're
mission.
with Jackson and Bo.
Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson, yeah, which they didn't.
Still-
Nothing. They wouldn't
Yeah.
even respond to that.
No, they get it now probably because
Well-
they probably went home and Googled it.
So my good buddy Ben, who's normally the guy that I hang out with, and I kind of bounced around because I'm just here, right? I'm just a butterfly. I like to flutter, and so we go out and. I mean, the amount of shit talking that's going on is pretty thick. But we go out that morning and Ben had determined, oh yeah, that stag's hanging out in this valley, and it's about 3/4 of the way up this pretty substantial mountain, and we go there.
Ben has labeled we're going out with the B team.
Yes, he did. He made that very clear. Very clear. They were going to. I don't remember what they were doing that day. They went and did some other stuff. They were scouting for tar or something like that.
Upcoming hunt.
And then the kids, I think the kids and the wives went and did. Is that the day they went to the spa?
I think it's the spa day.
Is it the spa day?
The mud mask. And,
and the kids did the rafts.
And the girls went to the thermal pools. Yep.
Yeah, that seems right.
Yeah.
So anyhow, we get over to this valley, and there's a lot of stags in this valley. But it's just not the right one. Obviously, we're looking for a one-horn.
Very specific one.
Yeah, very specific looking animal. I mean, we've tempted him with all different kinds, and he's just not having it. He's being a little picky.
Yeah.
So we kind of pull up to the spot, and Jackson and Bo are kind of having a conversation. So I go stand near them, and they're talking about we need to, maybe walk up this hill and kind of see if we can get him out of this thick stuff, because like you glass it from the bottom and it doesn't look that dense, but you get in it and
sitting from the bottom, Marcus and I both thought that was a great idea,
Very comfortable.
and that y'all should walk that.
Yeah.
That was. We decided.
I think y'all actually offered to hold my jacket.
Yeah. And I know for a fact throughout the hunt, Marcus got at least 7 gates for you.
I did.
Oh my God.
At one point, I was feeling guilty for Frank having to get the gates and walk up hills.
Yeah.
No.
So I took over that job.
God forbid. Yeah.
Cheap gates for the most part.
Yeah. So anyhow, we start. Bo and I, Jackson and Jason, and y'all three stayed at the bottom with a spotting scope and binoculars, and they had the rifle on the rest or whatever. And we start beating this bush basically. I mean, I went to the top. Bo kind of cut across, went to another valley. We met in the middle and pushed. I don't think we missed that stag by any stretch of the imagination.
Not in that valley. No.
And as a Texan, you wouldn't call these a hill. These are mountains. I mean, it's taken them half an hour or more to get to the top and then work their way down. And it is steep.
And that one stretch y'all went from the back to the front, that was miles. That wasn't.
No, you're talking about the second hunt?
Yeah.
Or the second walk? Yeah.
That was miles.
That was a minute. That one took a minute.
So we start pushing down every gully, every valley.
All of it.
Last place he was known to be seen.
And apparently, I guess Victor? Was it Victor? Was he the one that actually jumped him a couple of days before when he found the shed?
That's when he found the horn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he found the horn.
Antler.
Whatever. And he actually jumped the animal.
You have to be in the business to know the difference.
Yeah.
Right, that's it.
Or be a 6-year-old that watches Wildcats.
Yeah, 7 PRC, pecan smoked sausage. Yeah, no big deal. But anyways, he was saying he got pretty close to the stag or something like that. So we were just thinking oh, he's just held up in there. Well, we basically covered the front side of this mountain, and then we determined after lunch okay, well now we need to cover the back side of it. Well, the back side was way worse than the front side.
Way worse.
The amount of vegetation on that backside is stupid. So they drop us off kind of on a high point, and we're going to walk down and up and down and up the next couple of ridges to the end of it. And I mean, the whole way we're, banging on stuff, throwing rocks, making noise, just whatever we can do. If that animal's in this valley, we're going to move it out.
And if I had one critique on that, I'm just saying for future reference.
If you had to limit it to one.
If I had to limit to one, as you're walking through and you're really surprised that all these animals, you did jump a bunch of animals
You did a good job.
just by walking basically into them.
But did I? Because I felt a lot of criticism when I got to the end of
Well, I'll
it.
be honest, if you're walking through, if I'm in there and this is my home and there's a bunch of other people in there and you're just walking through going, woo, I'm not going to stand up and be like, hey, I'm here. But if you called my name.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yes. What did we name it?
Elliot.
What? Elliot.
His name was Elliot.
Elliot.
From the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, open
But
season.
nobody would actually yell his name.
Nobody yelled Elliot.
Not
So
one time.
it's possible y'all walk
You know
past
how
him.
difficult it is to just be
possible to
walking
yell
through there and
Elliot?
yell Elliot?
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted the hunt to be over soon, you could have just yelled out.
I mean, first off, you're trying to like
You're at 10,000
breed.
feet.
You're
The
trying
next-
to breed.
The
Let's
next
just
9
put-
hours is on your choice not to say his name.
It might have just taken one time and he popped over the hill.
Hey.
So we'll never know.
Elliot.
We'll never know at
is
this
our
point.
stag we're going after.
Yeah. So anyhow, I'm like convinced. Like we get to the end of it, and I get back to the skin shack.
So at the end of the day,
Yeah, this is like
This is the end of the day.
yeah,
This
and
was
we
like a
pushed all
10-hour day.
long.
First, it's a solid 10.
I mean, it is sun up to sundown walking day.
we gave you a lunch break.
I mean, y'all two.
Dude,
Y'all. I mean, first off, there was not a beer left in the cooler, which is selfish. Let's just start with that.
That wasn't me.
I don't think
can't have beer.
I don't think we even drank that day.
I don't think we did not till 4 o'clock.
No, we did
At 4
drink.
o'clock is when y'all
Because I
started.
showed back up to the buggy, and the first thing you hand me is a beer, and you're emptied one and got another one.
That doesn't sound familiar, but
Well, you have to understand, Frank, how hard it was for us to just have to sit back and watch y'all have all the fun.
and I needed some beer because I was a little shaky watching you up there. I was worried about my boy climbing up those stiff cleat.
I got you.
The anxiety was kicking in.
Jason, what did you tell me when you found out I had to do the second walk? What did you tell me? You said something. It was so fucking. It was so stupid.
Then was that the one where I said I'd love to go with you, but I feel like I'd just be slowing you down.
Yeah.
And I don't want to put you through that. Like I don't want to be the liability.
said
That would be
You
selfish
said
of
That
you
would
to
be
slow him
selfish
down.
of me to
Yeah.
slow him down.
He said, "You're so athletic."
That does sound. That's the,
That my amount of non-athleticism would just slow you
bring you
down.
down.
And then back up just a little bit, because this is also when I've done open like 20 freaking gates. All right. And I'm
You
getting
open-
out and opening gates, and then
I
Marcus,
learned- by
and
the way,
then
I
and then
learned
they
this-
get this another plan that we're gonna walk like 10 miles, and Marcus is like, I mean, I get out to get the gate, and he just puts his hand up in my face,
got
and he's
this.
like, I got this.
I got this, baby.
It's the most I could do.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't. Again, I was bound by having to stay by the guns in case the animal was found. I had to be ready. I wanted to be on the hill with you guys. Mm-hmm. I was there
In
mentally.
spirit.
And a big shout out to all the 15-year-old girls who taught me when I was 15 how to manipulate. When they were like, "Oh, you're so big and strong. Can you lift this heavy thing for me?" And I'm like, "Absolutely."
No problem.
So I'm like, "You're so athletic. I don't want to slow you down, buddy."
You're doing so good, but oh god,
You did a great job, too.
Yeah. Yeah, we
So-
haven't even shot this thing yet, and I'm,
No.
I'm already thanking you. I appreciate it.
dude. It was.
We
No, you did. You were very. It was very sweet. But at this point, I'm gonna be honest. Like Bo and I had a conversation before y'all came and got it, or we got to the end, and I'm like, where the like, are y'all fucking with us about the stag? Like, are y'all screwing
Is he
with us
dead?
about the
Yeah.
stag? Like,
Oh,
did he
we were
die?
thinking-
It would have been a funny joke for Gary to play
were
on.
giving
us.
Gary hell. 'Cause,
I mean,
like, what if this is how he, like, if somebody has 2 days left on their hunt
This
and
is
he
his
doesn't want
MO.
them hanging out at the
Yeah.
house,
Wink, wink.
he
there's a
just like,
pronghorn
"Hey, I
stag."
have this big antler.
He lays this on the table and says, "Can we have a talk?"
It's a puzzle. If you can find the other half, it's yours."
Yeah.
Every guy's gonna be like, "Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
do this."
Yeah.
Sounds like a good time. And then he automatically schedules a day trip for all the ladies. He's like, "Let's get them
Yeah.
out.
Well,
I'll occupy the guys for the next 2 days."
I'm not going to say I was defeated at the end of that day being a part of that, but I felt like we covered so much area and looked so tight that I mean, I was casting my vote that, and I think I even said at dinner, I was like, that animal's dead. That's why we didn't find it.
Yeah.
It went down into the deepest, darkest gully,
Yes.
fell in, and
Died.
there's no vultures.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
So you're not going to know it's there. He won't stink for a couple weeks. Like, we're going to waste our time tomorrow, but I love hanging out with you guys, so let's go.
Yeah.
Either that
And,
or we're on the world's greatest snipe hunt. One or
That's
the other.
exactly what,
Yeah. It
what
was,
it was.
one or the other. Was,
But,
It was
you know,
labeled as.
in New Zealand. So what do they really call it? They call it a stag.
it's like a
there, I guess.
snipe kiwi cross.
Yeah, I mean, if they would have got us out of the buggy and made us do some ridiculous sounds
Hey, y'all
to
start
call us a stag,
like walking up and down the mountain and yelling, "Woo, woo," throwing rocks.
Yeah.
That's exactly what
They
you
were
doing,
throwing rocks.
sir.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know where we're at. We're back at home. We've been out there 10 hours.
yeah.
10 hours.
God, we did give it a solid 10 hours. But we get back in and like the girls are all happy and
giving-
excited, been
Well,
drinking
they're
champagne.
also giving us crap.
They are giving us a mount.
They
of
were a little pumped up off their day.
They were a little. I'm just gonna say it. They were peacocking a little
They
bit.
showed up with mud masks on.
They did.
Oh,
They did.
they did not take them off. And they thought it would
Straight
be
up
funny
war
to surprise us with the war
Yeah.
paint.
Well, we pull up, and Ben immediately tells Jackson and them, like, what are y'all doing? Like,
Why could you find that?
well, what are you talking about? It's right here, dude.
I know exactly where it's at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Ben, you're full of shit. I walked that valley like 10 times, dude. It's not there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, nope, it's in there. 100% it's in there. And then he makes a comment like, do you need me to come find it for you?
And that's
That got overheard by Kristen or somebody.
That's where stuff started. The wheels fell off.
yeah, because some of the girls heard that, and somehow they got in their mind like, oh, it's on.
Yeah.
And we're like,
Well, they
what's
thought
on?
why they could find it. Why can't we? Like they know that they could find it.
They do.
They convinced themselves that they could do it.
Oh, yeah. Because they're the world's greatest hunters. You
Yeah.
know? I mean,
Yeah,
all,
they are.
2 years of experience between all four of them. But yeah, they got it.
Yeah.
I'm neutral in this. I think they're all great huntresses, and
Yeah.
they're
Carrie-
beautiful.
Carrie's the most amazing hunter.
And they're proud.
Kristen, you're a good
No,
hunter,
Kristen,
too.
you got thrown under the bus already. You're out. Sorry, Frank.
Yeah,
You're on your own, buddy.
So
God,
If
such
we wanted-
good friends.
if we wanted, and so it started to escalate. Well, turns out that everybody that Ben had labeled was on the B team was all from the North Island,
The North Island.
and everybody on the A team was from the South Island, natives, locals
Yeah.
to that island. And it
So then it became a turf war.
and
and
I
then-
don't know, and then wine started flowing.
I was going to say the wine.
What was the original background to the North South? What is it? Was it a sports thing with the North South?
Well, it was a war.
Not ours. Over there's.
I'm talking about New Zealand.
So they had some like.
There was something other than
Ben-
hunting that was like between
Yeah.
the North and the South.
Well, Ben said it best. You know, he said, you know, there's some good guides on the South Island, but not that many. And if you want a really good guide, you have to import them from the North Island. And that's why there's as many North Islanders over there, because they need really good guides. And yeah.
Right now, Ben's listening to this.
Yeah, he is. And we
you
totally
serious?
completely
We're-
screwed that up.
we're
Because
stirring
I'll
the
be
pot.
honest with you right now, I don't remember if Ben was from the North or the South Island. I think he's from the South Island.
Oh yeah, Ben South.
Okay.
Was he?
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah.
All right. Well, he kind of. No, I'm not going to put it on him. Somebody's wife sitting to the left of me, which would be Marcus, and then my wife all of a sudden decided, well, you guys are just idiots.
Boys
like,
versus
we're
girls.
going to go kill this stag. Okay. Then it
Well, yeah,
really
they said
escalated.
they could find it,
And
and they were
they
going
were
to kill
gonna
it when
kill
they
it.
found it.
And your wife,
They were
Carrie
going
was
to
gonna
kill it.
Yeah.
And Ben overheard this, and then it was like, oh, we're doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, wait a minute, what? Like, we just put in 10
hours.
12 hours
Yeah.
of friggin' beating all the bush. I mean, I know y'all didn't, but it's all good. But
Glassing's intense.
I'm worn
did
out
your
just
eyes
watching
hurt?
you.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that guy go.
We had to be on high alert the whole time. All you got to do is
That
like
looks exhausting.
"Rah," be a caveman, walk through the bushes. We had to actually be alert enough to where if something was there, we could spot it, call it, and shoot it.
I had to monitor the radio.
yeah.
Yeah, but you just did
Cooler.
good. So
But they,
So the trash was talking. They're
it was flowing.
yeah, wine was flowing. Somebody had 2 or 3 or 4 glasses of wine within
Six,
a
7.
really short period of time,
Yeah.
and said she was going to shoot it. And it got wild. It got rowdy. There was some real trash talking before we went to bed.
yeah.
And the guides were doing it.
The guys were in on, but
everybody was
they had
in on it.
nothing
They
else to
were
do the
loving it.
next day.
Yeah, I mean, they were
It was
all,
it was either work this up and we all go hunting, or Gary probably has them do like shovel work around the lodge.
Right.
Or something. We never got
so
to see
clearly,
Yeah,
clearly,
pumped.
we were all going the stag hunt. Like everybody,
that. Yeah, the whole lodge.
the whole lodge. This is what was
Almost got
happening.
Gary out there, but he didn't pick a side.
No.
So we put it to bed that night, and everybody's pumped on that. And I don't know about you guys. I woke up in the morning and I was like, let's see what it's at. You know, this probably some people.
gonna
some
blow
people,
over.
Some people aren't getting up that early. Like this isn't gonna
Yeah.
happen. I was wrong.
No,
yeah, you
Like
they were at breakfast.
they were
there
there.
was like face paint on.
Chipper.
Like
Just chipper.
it was very tribal. Like people were, yeah, they were serious about it.
So we had to divide up into groups,
Yeah.
and the men got the north side because Jackson,
superior in every way.
Jackson, and yeah, right.
Jackson, Henry.
Who did we? No, we
I
had
don't know.
Victor. We had
I don't know
Victor.
that Bo
too.
was on north
Victor-
side, but Bo was south. I think he was south, but he been hunting with us, so he
And there was a very important part of the
was
story
blessed to
we
be able
did
to go back with
not
us.
we did not preface,
Uh-oh.
and that was Switzerland.
I-
And that
I
becomes
don't-
a key part. So there was one
I'm a
guy.
little
There's
butthurt about
one.
Switzerland.
There's one guy that works for Gary. Several months out of the year, and his name is Tristan, and he's from Nebraska. He lives in hunts and fishes in Nebraska, but he also guides for Gary, and he does a lot of stuff for Hornady. He's a very accomplished young man, great hunter. Anyhow, he was basically like Switzerland. So he had his own little buggy, and Ben had kind of said like, we're going to this valley to show y'all basically where the stag is because y'all are idiots.
Yeah, we're just
And you
going to
don't
drive up
want
and
you to-
point it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Well, that didn't happen. So now you have the girls who are actually, I commend Carrie for going because I'm going to be honest, the amount of hungover that she had to be feeling, like, it's impressive that she went.
she, love you, babe. You did a good job.
Like, she committed. And
didn't
I think
She was on vacation.
I didn't
it
think
was a
she relaxed.
lot of goading
She had a
from
good-
my
I
wife.
didn't think she drank that much.
Yeah, she had a good night. She
I guess
relaxed.
it depends what your scale is.
Yeah, yeah. She had nowhere to be. Let's say that.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
yeah. So basically, the girls had all the South Island guides, and us guys had the the North crew, and Bo, a little Bo.
And we start getting ready.
We
in the
all go to
morning.
the same place to start with.
Yeah, I was about to say we
It was
went
like
to
a
the
race
same,
to the same
There
valley.
was sabotage happening before
Yeah,
this.
like the gate was getting shut. It was getting slammed on vehicle. Like we're cutting people off. Like it's ridiculous. Like you would have thought we're 12.
yeah.
There's plenty of room to
No,
spread
they,
out.
They were hiding keys. They were
Yeah.
doing.
I did that. I took Ben's keys out and threw it.
And the people were coming up. Hey, I bought you another 5 minutes. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like, it was glorious.
Well, then he had Wade that was actually trying to hunt a fallow deer, and he was going between each group and being like, "What will you give me if I tell you?"
Yeah, Ray was working the edge for himself on that one.
And Ben just
Actually, you owe him a case of sausage.
I do owe him
think.
some sauce, although he didn't point it out for us. So I don't know that I owe him the case.
Yeah, that's
Ben
true.
being.
I'll
I
still
guess,
gotta send him
I guess
something.
Ben's title is he lead guy, head guy.
Ben is the head
He's
guy.
he's up there. So him nonchalant, just talking to everybody. Right? And nobody's thinking anything of it. And he's like telling everybody what to do, kind of planning them out. Hey, y'all going here, y'all going here. He reaches in the back of our side by side, grabs the antler, and starts taking it to his. And he gets almost all the way there. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, what, mate? And I'm like, no, hell no.
because he was in a pose with it.
Yeah,
with the
it was-
girls.
the
we
whole
shoot it.
plan.
We need it for
Yeah.
the picture.
Yeah. No, it got cheeky.
Yeah.
So anyhow,
Shenanigans.
we go
Definitely.
back to the
Somebody was opening a gate, and we tried to go around them, and then
Yeah.
they dug in. Yeah.
So we go back to the original main valley. And mind you, this is not, how would you describe that valley? I mean, what was it to the top of that mountain?
Expansive?
Large. Vast.
Vast. I don't think we have anything in Texas you could compare it to.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No.
It's real big.
It's real big. Well, anyhow, me, Ben, Victor, Bo, who else went up there? Was that it? Was there four of us? And then Jackson, I know, stayed with you because they literally thought we're about to run this freaking stag.
Well, y'all ran a couple out of there.
You
No,
did?
I know that.
I was shocked because we were on that
Yeah,
hill
because
for a
we
long
looked
time,
at it and
Y'all ran
everybody
all
was like,
kinds of
"Oh, there's
animals
nothing
out
up
there."
there."
and then y'all walk it, and then y'all pushed out some big animals.
But we literally, when I mean we walked every inch of that,
yeah,
I'm convinced that there wasn't nothing left on that hillside.
no,
No way.
I agree.
Between the four of us, not happening.
y'all really did the work.
Yeah, it was great. And then we get all back, and we're kind of scratching our head about.
Y'all did a great job.
Man, I'm exhausted.
proud of you, buddy.
Just thinking about it.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, it was either Jackson or Victor. I can't
It
remember.
was one of them.
But they were checking with the other group that was in there trying to get a fallow deer, and they were asking them, hey, have y'all seen anything? No. And then I I feel like we drove around a little bit,
We were kind of driving back to
Yeah.
go to the next valley.
Yeah.
and he just randomly asked Tristan. He said, "Hey, have you seen anything?" And
Tristan's
Tristan's like,
Switzerland. He's
And Tristan's
neutral ground.
Neutral.
he
It
goes,
was us
He's,
that asked.
he's supposedly neutral. I'm starting to second guess
"Oh God."
the neutrality.
He
of the
said,
situation.
and I quote, "Is it broke on the right or the left side?" And Jackson immediately stops the vehicle, and he like turns around and looks at Bo like, "Did I just hear him right?"
like he's been staring at this for a while.
Yeah.
Like 30 minutes he's been watching it, but I guess he didn't want to say anything because
And I get it. Until you're 100% like, because the amount of ridicule, unless you're 100% sure.
I still don't think they gave him enough ridicule.
No,
ridicule.
I don't-
For the amount of walking we had to do. No, no.
I think Tristan was just playing a joke on y'all. I think he knew y'all
Probably.
were walking. He was
Probably
going to make you do
I'm gonna
it.
get his ass back.
I hope he was. That
That was hilarious.
I didn't get to know him
Like,
real
he
well,
had
but
him
that makes
pegged.
me like him more.
Like as soon as the animal gets up, like starts really walking off, he's probably going to call it.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I got
Found
him.
it.
I got him pegged.
So anyhow,
Anyway, yeah, he had
So
he knew where he was at, or well, after we described it to him. And then-
potentially, most likely,
yeah.
It's a good chance.
there's a good chance he's
So-
been
He
staring
started
at it for
describing
a while.
like the I don't know if they call him brow
And the way he
ties.
did it,
Is the
it's like-
front split?
Is he laying down? Well, he is now. He was feeding earlier.
He was feeding
So
for an
we
hour.
know.
I think he said, yeah, he was up for about an hour. Now he's bedded down. Wait, what is? Hold up.
Where was this information an hour ago?
Yeah,
Which just makes his whole thing so much funnier.
yeah. It's by now. It's like 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
11 o'clock.
we're about 16 hours into this stupid stag at this point. And I told Marcus we're driving up there. I was like, "You better not freaking miss
Oh,
this,
yeah,
dude. There's no
Yeah.
way."
Because
Yeah.
Carrie would have been there with the backup
Yeah,
rifle.
she was
just the
ready.
Oh,
second
God.
you missed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I I guess they're listening to the same radio we're listening
They are.
to.
Yeah.
So they're. I guess it was Ben.
Maybe,
They-
unless
they-
Tristan had him on another channel and he was privately
It's
talking to him
very
the whole
likely.
time.
But they take off in front of us.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, are they seriously going to go over there and shoot this animal?
so
like,
great.
But luckily, they were very sportsmanlike.
They were.
They did pull over.
They pulled the white flag
They
out.
pulled the white flag
Yeah.
and they smiled the whole way as if like they're giving this to us.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was their gift to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they let us pass. And we went up there. And,
Which
Started
Marcus,
glassing.
and I think you would actually both have to agree. If the night that Gary presented this opportunity, and he said, "Here's how I'm going to do it," he's like, "There's one out there,
Oh my God.
but whoever finds it first between you two guys
Oh,
gets to
Jesus.
shoot it." Like, I don't care how long you looked for it. If I see it, I'll go and shoot it.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So the girls were very, very gracious.
They
I
were.
will give them that.
They
Yeah.
were.
They weren't near as.
And they were super
I think-
happy for you. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
don't.
Well, no, I know for a fact that if it was up to Kristen, God bless her, like Carrie would have shot.
Carrie would have
Yeah,
shot
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But I know Carrie's very nice. She's
She
a
is.
beautiful, lovely wife
She's-
of mine.
Yeah.
I knew she did not want to go all the way home after shooting 2 stags.
Kristen, we
In
love
Lee's
you.
Yeah.
I would have.
And I'm not
would've
saying I would
let-
have been an a-hole, but she played that wise.
I would have.
You know, I'd have been a little butthurt. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I would have made it at the centerpiece piece of my shop. In here, when all the people walked in, they're like, "Who shot that?" Well, that was Carrie Poffenberg.
Yeah.
So Carrie Poffenberg.
Picture with her.
Yeah, what are we doing with these stags?
Me in
We're
the background
shoulder
just,
mount
like,
those,
scratching
but
my
that
head.
one we're life sizing.
Yeah.
That would have been a lifestyle mount. Yeah. But so, animals 200,
290
290.
downhill.
And
Downhill.
when we say downhill,
Don't
it's-
shortchange me. It's 290
It's one of
solid.
these gully, these just
Down mountain.
it's down
What's down there?
and
Yeah.
narrow. Not so bad. I mean, it just kept getting more narrow and narrow. And
Yeah.
actually, I guess he was actually down in a creek.
Yeah. It was on the one little.
It's
green
possible he
spot.
was in that area the day before. We worked that spot 6
little
times.
bit, yeah.
We spent half a day in that area looking too.
I'm convinced he
He
was
may have not
literally
moved
doing
much.
just. He was doing little circles around.
He,
us.
he may have just
Yep.
hung out in that gully. He
I
didn't
don't
move
know.
because yeah.
I feel like we would have seen him.
Well, Bo did go up on the same peak that Tristan was on. Bo walked that
Vic, yeah.
and did not see him the day
I think
before.
Henry came up on the backside of the.
Victor did. Yeah.
yeah, they all
Was it
did.
Victor or Henry?
I don't remember.
Yeah, one of them.
But yeah,
They're all
Anyhow,
super
yeah,
studs.
made
They
it.
all went above and beyond.
yeah,
Made
yeah.
a great shot, and
Did make a damn good shot, especially for that angle. And he didn't go nowhere.
No, he didn't go 20
he was
for
a little
sure.
sleepy.
Yeah, he didn't get up. Yeah, he
And-
was sleeping 270 right in the shoulder, neck shoulder. That's all he gave me.
And as we walked down towards it, I was glad we had like 7 guides with us.
yeah.
It got steeper and steeper and
Yeah.
narrower and narrower.
Yeah,
And I don't think that I say this 100%. I don't believe there's any way that elk would have. I mean, I'm sorry, that red stag would have lived.
No,
no, he wasn't gonna make it another week. The way it was broke off into that skull,
I think
part
he
of his
would've
skull
just-
plate was there.
Yeah.
I
It
think it
was
would
soft
have taken
tissue.
one good bump
Yeah,
yep,
or tussle
Yeah.
with another stag
Yeah.
or something,
and it'd have been done.
been
he was still healthy.
Oh, yeah.
body wise,
the animal
great.
was healthy.
Great.
Yeah,
It just he wasn't gonna make the winner for sure.
Yeah, he didn't
No.
have anything
No
to,
question about
to
it.
cover that soft spot.
So I mean, he needed to go, and he needed to go on my wall.
And
yeah.
and when it was like the reverse of Excalibur, it was it was a sword going back in the stone. When they took that antler
Yeah.
and put it back on that skull plate,
It
it was
was
just
such
like
a perfectly fit.
the clouds broke and a little ray of sunshine came down and hit it, and it was this magnificent
It was a moment.
bull,
Yeah,
and
It was beautiful.
it's a
and much larger again than Carrie's. It was.
Man, I'm not saying that. He said,
was
Carrie, Carrie's was huge too.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, no, it was an exceptional animal. Something
Love you,
I
Carrie.
probably, even if I went back, in a couple of years, I probably wouldn't have pulled the trigger on that size animal on my own.
No,
No,
It's just kind of out
I'm
of
not
my
that
league,
taxpayer.
100% out of my league. But Gary was gracious enough to just offer
yeah.
a wonderful opportunity.
Well,
for
I
me on
mean,
that, so.
God, I mean, what? How else would we have spent the last 2 days? I couldn't have imagined a better time.
Yeah,
I mean, really.
just overall.
Yeah,
everything.
the whole hunt. And being honest, we were talking about this when we went to lunch. You know, there's so much of this story we could have made this story 4 hours long, all of it.
We could do another 4 hours.
I mean, it's just it's so hard to describe everything that we did.
If you want a truly once in a lifetime, unforgettable, undescribable hunt, whether it's just you and your buddies, or you and your families, or it's really, hard to put into words. It was the ultimate, not just hunting experience, but going to literally the other side of the world.
Yeah.
And the level of hospitality, because you really don't know what to expect. And it was far more than I could have ever expected. And a real adventure, I guess would be the way to put it. The older you get, the less of those you got.
right.
So this was an adventure with some of the greatest people I could have ever dreamed of going with.
Yeah.
And if you want to have an adventure like that, y'all can reach out to Gary Herbert. And if you want to go with somebody that's that level of awesome that's going to guarantee this a good time, you can call me. I'm willing to go back. I'll be your buddy.
If you need somebody to hike the mountain, just call Frank.
Yeah. I'll eat cupcakes for lunch.
I'll
breakfast, lunch,
smile and
dinner.
tell jokes.
Yeah.
Yep. Gotta be good at something.
we can figure something out.
Well, we'll talk for a few more minutes, kind of about the end of our trip.
We met a cool dude.
We did meet. So we get next morning, which is, and you want to talk about this? This is the level. Like our kids aren't. I wouldn't say normally get overly emotionally attached on. My kid cried. He didn't want to leave. He fell in love with Gary and Georgia and the whole everything. And he was so sad. He did not want to. And the rest of the staff, like everybody there, he made an emotional attachment
Shit,
with.
I didn't want to come back to reality.
Lainey, my daughter,
Yeah.
we've taken her to do a lot of things. She, without even asking her one day, she just pipes up and she said, "This is the greatest vacation I've ever been on."
Yeah.
And like to get her to just bust out and say that,
Yeah.
that was huge.
That's huge.
You know,
Yeah.
Apparently, Hunter and Hunter, your son, Jace, my son, that morning devised a plan to sneak out the back of Gary's by where he staged the animals for that one last photo, and they were going to run away.
Yeah.
Until we left, and then they were going to come back and work for Gary.
Yeah. Hunter wanted to stay and work with Gary, and come back when Ben comes back in August.
That was the plan.
That was his plan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think him and Jace were both on the same schedule there.
And I think that would have lasted, 48 hours.
Yeah, till
Ben would have just shipped him back.
For sure.
they bust us back to the hotel for allegedly the one last night before we ship out.
Yeah. Well, we actually made a pit stop. You remember we went to the transportation
Oh, my
museum?
gosh.
That was
That was
actually
cool.
That was
was
really cool.
Yeah, it's
What-
transportation
what-
museum, but
what
it had
town was
everything.
that?
Wanaka?
Wanaka. It was
Wanaka or Wanaka? I
Something
think it's
like
Wanaka.
But
I'm saying it wrong.
unbelievable little town, and
Good food, but that museum was next level.
that museum was nuts.
Toys, airplanes.
Yeah, from
All, I mean, every type of vehicle you think
Yeah.
of. It was super cool. The kids loved it.
Yep.
They read
Adults
through it.
loved it.
I was
Kids
gonna say
loved
the
it.
adults
we
loved
could, the adults could have spent a whole day or two there.
Yeah.
The kids, ran through and
yeah,
That was
had
worth
fun.
it. Yeah, that was
yeah,
cool.
that was really cool.
yeah.
Yeah, and anyhow, we ended up back in Queenstown and had one last late night hurrah.
Yeah.
Had a nice dinner. We all wanted pizza for some reason.
Now, pizza in New Zealand's good.
Well, we'd had it before at the same place.
Yeah,
That's
that's
why we
true.
wanted
That's
it.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Which is it was really good.
And what's cool about the hotel we stayed at, most of Gary's hunters that are coming in stay at the same hotel. And his next group of guys was actually, there was a lot of Hornady, executives and stuff like that work for Hornady that was there. And one of them was Tristan's dad, and he does the head marketing for Hornady. That was really cool to actually meet him and tell him, how awful his son was for watching that stag for 3 hours. But we actually got to meet Mr. Michael Waddell, and that was actually really cool. You see so many of those guys like that on TV, and
It's one of those things never made heroes.
Yeah, but he was
Every bit as gracious and
he was
sincere.
legit.
And as a matter of fact, was way less interested in talking to us as hearing the hunting stories from the experts, which were the kids.
The kids.
Yeah.
That's all he wanted to talk to was the kids. I mean, he would ask
was
random
awesome.
questions to us, but mainly he paid attention to those kids.
And I was trying to eavesdrop, and one of the
Yeah.
questions was like, he was like, "What advice can y'all give me when you go and hunt at Gary's?" And he just sits back, and these little minions are all telling him about their hunting stories and giving him advice.
Yeah.
Of course, Ash's answer was, "Shoot him in the horn."
Yeah.
Is what he told Michael Waddell. And Michael just kind of sat back and smiled. He's like, "Really?" And Ash was like, "Yeah, it works. Shoot him in the horn."
But then Jace walked up, or I gave him the phone, and he showed Mr. Waddell the video of him shooting the stag, and then all the kids, like, everybody has to show the shot because
Oh, God,
Gary's guys
Yep.
can dang sure take a good picture.
Holy
good
cow,
video.
they can video.
It's amazing. I'm as shaky as you can get with a spotting scope. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll always move it too far one way or another. They just have a way to just track it and
That's what they
skill.
do.
It's what they do. You
yeah.
can tell. So, and he was just as patient as he can be.
Mm-hmm.
I bet he talked to the kids for
At least.
jet lagged. And this is after like a 15-hour, 16-hour
Yeah.
flight. I bet he talked to him for at least half an hour.
Yeah,
least.
he gave him a lot of time,
Yeah.
and he was genuinely interested in what they had to say.
Yeah. And
So we thought,
we thought that was the last night.
man, boy, was it not.
And it should have been our last night. So we round everything up, go to the airport the next morning, check our bags, get in, finally get through security, which is not bad in Queenstown.
It's not.
Hour and a half you're in. From the time they drop you off, probably quicker than that, truthfully, 45 minutes. Get in there, wait.
We had like a 2 hour
I will
layover.
say, in that 2 hour layover, I will say, we all noticed outside that it was quite windy.
It was gusty.
It was gusty.
It was forecasted to be like 6 knots,
a little breezy,
and it was much more.
much.
Yeah.
And
In this airport too, there is only like, I think we found out there's 3. Is there 3 runways?
No, there's a single runway.
single runway.
Is it?
One runway, and if the wind's going, straight down it, it's great, beautiful. But you got mountains on both sides.
Both sides that you
And
come
so
in between.
you're skimming them coming in.
Yeah.
And so if the wind's blowing from left or right, you're screwed.
And they don't just let any pilot land in there. They were talking about, you have to be a pilot for at least 10 years. You got to be invited in, like be vetted and everything else, because it is a tricky runway. Because you do come in or go out between 2 mountains. And these poor people, our plane was coming from Auckland, and this plane had made it all the way from Auckland with a a plane full of passengers, and the wind was too much, so they turned around
And went back.
and went back,
And
and
we
all of
got-
a sudden,
And it got chaos with us for the.
yeah.
Oh my God.
yeah,
So we had to go get our bags.
Yep.
Then the
'Cause
late.
that's the flight for the day.
That's it.
You done?
Cancel.
That's it.
Yeah.
No options.
None. So the ladies get back in line and go to being Karens.
Well, yeah. Now Frank could give a crap because before he got on the plane, he took his nappy pill. So he's just sitting there grinning like a stoned goober. He could care less. He's okay. Everybody else,
I didn't care.
everybody else is
I
melting
was
down.
like, screw it. Let's go back to Gary's. I don't care.
Yeah, but we got another night in Queenstown.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
we
case
got-
wasn't
had-
over. We were back to the hotel.
Retrieved the luggage, got the flights
Yeah.
figured out.
Yeah. Yeah, we were going to go out the next day, basically.
Yeah, we did.
That's actually how we were able to meet Wydell, right? When we
I
went
think you're
back.
right. I think you're right.
So yeah,
that
Jason,
was-
you met him on the way before
yeah,
we left.
yeah,
But
yeah.
we didn't get to meet
Y'all
him,
didn't meet
and then
him
we
that
got
time,
back
yeah.
to the hotel.
So I met him. Yeah, we
Yeah.
met him briefly.
So if it wasn't for that,
yeah,
yeah,
10
that's
minutes
true.
of this would have just been.
That's true.
There
That's
you
true.
go.
Never happened.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So then we got really more time with Michael Waddell.
Yeah,
yeah.
And all the Hornady guys.
they were good dudes.
Yeah, I mean, they
Yeah,
were all.
I appreciated him.
No, that was awesome. Yeah. Made a fan out of me.
Probably should have name dropped that I have a gun store.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been a
Probably
bad.
should have mentioned that.
Probably-
I also
they probably,
did.
they probably
also did-
process their own deer.
They process.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they probably mount their own deer too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
definitely.
Those guys are the upper echelon.
Yeah.
They don't need
They
us.
got a guy.
Who are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. None of us even mentioned that.
Nah,
That's awesome.
It wasn't our place. It was the
No,
kids' time.
It was the kids'
It was
time.
the kids' time.
and
You
it was
are right.
obvious that was in their hearts too, for it to be the kids' time.
And I'm gonna. So anyhow, we basically made it back home the next day, and all great, whatever.
Well,
Made it home.
Welcome back
it
to
wasn't-
Texas.
It wasn't. So originally we had a direct flight coming into Houston.
Mm-hmm.
When they rescheduled it, we had to go back through LA.
Yeah.
And you want to talk about some of the rudest, like TSA, they get a lot of crap. I've known some great TSA agents and everything. If they went off the reputation, like of just the actions of the ones in Los Angeles, California, dude,
I would have
was
turned
bad.
right. I would have turned right. I'm gonna tell
It was
you.
bad.
My wife told me this, and she says, you know, I've always been proud to be an American. But she goes, think of someone who lived in New Zealand their whole
any other
life.
country,
Any other country.
and LA's the gateway.
And LA is the
That's
first place you
embarrassing.
see. How embarrassing
It's
is that for
embarrassing.
the U.S.? I mean, we were getting off on a complete tangent.
You know, well, we got
well, we all agree.
Well, there's
Yeah.
a point. So
and,
when
and
we get back on the
we all got separated and came back, and we're all at the same. Like this place is trash.
this is trash. Well, like even like so the New Zealand Air. So like when we got on the plane, the rebooked us. We didn't have our seats together.
Yeah.
They were like, "Look, we're gonna work it out."
Yeah.
We tried to do it before time. We get on the plane. They're like, "Sorry, but we'll work it out." Man, those stewardesses were so nice. They switched around so many people on that plane. So
Yeah.
me and my
They're
wife
playing
and two
Tetris.
kids.
Yeah.
They were so nice and got it done. We get to LA, and we're having that LA flight from LA to Houston.
Right.
And I guess it's an LA flight crew. It was the worst flight crew I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It was. I'm not going to say the name of the airline, but
Right.
dang, it was obvious that there was a difference.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah. But anyways, we all made it back home safe and sound.
After
And,
sitting on the runway for an hour,
oh no, it was 2 hours.
2 hours, 2 hours. Yeah.
Why you gotta bring up
Sorry,
old,
sorry.
terrible stuff? And I want to end the show having this little discussion.
Maybe
so we got
a
that out.
positive note. Or we
Yeah,
gonna talk
no, I
trash about
do. I
airlines?
do want to have a positive note
Doing a great
because that was.
You're a great host.
I don't want to end it that way.
at you
That
go.
that way was terrible. So, you know, like I've said in previous episodes, I've been very blessed to travel to other countries and do this most of my life. I want to hear from you gentlemen, and we had this discussion one of the nights at Gary's. Yeah, I think it was, I don't remember if it was you, Jason, or Marcus, or Rob, or who brought it up, but somebody asked the question, you know, what is the difference in like hunting in New Zealand versus Africa?
Oh,
And I answered the question to the best of my ability, but I mean, now that y'all have traveled outside the U.S. to hunt, how high are your expectations?
high enough to where Africa is no longer on my list.
Yeah, I would put it way back on my list too. I couldn't see it being as
Especially after talking to everybody there. Everybody who was there who had been to Africa be like, hey, you need to do it
But
just so you can
there's
say
a
you did
but
it.
there.
But it doesn't hold a candle to this. It's not near as safe. You can't go with your family. You can't go with your kid. They'll kidnap your kid. Like you can't get out of the gas station. They'll kill you, and just
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say you couldn't take your family. I would never say that because I was set.
Well, I couldn't imagine like my daughter coming back from Africa going, "That's the best vacation I ever had."
And the amount of security
Like,
you have to have.
And that meant a lot for her to say that.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
'Cause,
I think I'm not gonna say. It's such a hard thing to answer because it so depends on who you go with, where you're going, right time of year, that type of deal. But it's funny, Tony, Foyt, he called me as soon as we got. I wasn't home a day, and he's, how Tony is, and he asked so many questions about our hunt, and I asked him that question. I said, "How would you answer that?"
Because Tony's been to this place.
Oh
a few
yeah,
times.
Tony's
Yeah.
been
He's
to
hunted with Gary
Gary's.
a lot.
I think since the first time they went was in 2005, and that was how we met Gary. Was Dad went with Tony in 2005, and anyhow, I asked Tony. I said, you're a world traveler, more than I am for sure, but how would you have answered that question? And he said, well, in his experience, and he's probably been to Africa, I'm going to say upwards of a dozen times, if not more. He says, you go to Africa with a purpose to hunt animals, period.
Yeah.
When you go to New Zealand, you're going there to experience that country and do anything you can imagine within that time frame you're there, and yes, hunt a little bit or as much as you want. But it's such a safe place that like you have so many more options there, and that's really how he answered it. And I truly think that's the
And
truth.
you could 100%. And Mel and I were talking about that. You can take that further. The level of security you feel there, it's well more than anywhere else in America. And I say that like our little town here in Anderson is safe, but even when I'm walking across my yard, I'm worried about getting popped by a copperhead or a cactus or a scorpion. They don't have those there. Like, it's the most inviting country, and with no crime rate. Like, it's just safe.
You just kind of turn the kids loose.
Oh, I mean, I did.
absolutely.
I mean, one of the days,
we did.
one of the days, I took the kids to the park, and it was just me with, I think I had five boys, and I don't think I got closer to them than about 150 yards.
Just let them be boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were, throwing sticks, playing in the
Chasing sheep, playing
whatever.
in the water.
I mean, just doing whatever.
And jumping in the
And
lake.
Jumping in the
I
ice
mean,
cold
I
lake.
never felt like, I need to. I mean, yes, my little hometown, I could probably do stuff like that, but outside of that, no,
Yeah.
not even in
Well,
Texas.
even here in our little hometown, if they're over there 150 yards off, it's around people that you know. If it was absolute strangers, you wouldn't do that.
No, exactly.
But over there,
Yeah.
it's a different way of life.
I guess what I'm getting at is we should all invest money and move to New Zealand.
A lot of money. From what I hear, it takes a lot for Americans to move over there. It's
Well,
not cheap.
my father, when he was around when I was a kid, he used to, I'd always, like most kids, if you have a really good time at a vacation, you don't want to leave. And I said, man, it's, if you stay here, it's not near as much fun. It becomes like, you got to get a job and like the real world sits in. Just make this your make-believe world.
You don't move into your sandbox.
My goal,
Don't move into your sandbox.
no, my goal is just to, get to the point where I can go there for 2 or 3 months out of the year.
2 or 3 months.
Yeah, that's all. That's all.
Yeah.
Be real selective on my animals.
Yeah. Very
Take all the hikes. So Gary's, I don't know if y'all knew this, actually part of his property there that goes right there by it is part of a cross-country hiking trail that takes about 3 months to do.
Mm-hmm.
I could get down on that.
That would
They said-
Where does it start?
On one side of the island and goes to the other side.
other side of the
Holy
country.
shit.
Yeah.
Cross country.
And they said during the summer, like there's
That's badass.
several people that walk through every day right there.
Several? Like two?
Several. Well, I got a feeling they made it sound like it was quite a few more than that.
Oh, really?
Like it's a
I'm sure it's a seasonal
worldwide.
thing.
It's a very popular hiking trail just because of the conditions, and you don't have to worry about Like you walk the
Snakes.
Appalachian Trail, there's a good chance you're going to disappear
Yeah.
for real.
Hillbillies.
Like a dozen
Yeah.
people do every year. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I could get behind that.
That would be
Yeah.
And then do a little pit stop, hunt at Gary's for a week or two, get back on the trail, eat some mince pies. You know?
Go get some
Those
vegan
mince
food at the
pies.
Nature Preserve next to Gary.
Oh, there you go.
No, I'm out on that.
Guys, we appreciate you guys listening to this so much for the last 3 episodes. If you have any questions, come in. We couldn't recommend the Gary Herbert's New Zealand hunting any more than we it's just a life-changing experience, and I cannot wait to go back. But that's our side of the story. And I believe on the next episode, it'll be the final episode on the whole New Zealand hunt, is Jake is going to be in here because he did not get to go on this hunt. His beautiful daughter Samantha's shipping off to Air Force, and they want to spend that last little bit of time with her, which is completely understandable. I would be the same way. Doesn't mean he's not salty that he missed the hunt. That does not mean that.
We missed it.
Yeah, so he's going to be in here with all the wives.
Getting their side.
Yeah, or if you want to call them the A team or South Side, whatever you want to
South
call
Side.
them.
Yeah.
And
Losers.
he's supposed to
That
come
was
across
Frank.
as neutral. He won't be. I'm sure he sides with them just because he's irritated at
Yeah.
us for going. But that's going to be the episode. And if you want to hear, their side, not that it's important, but what they thought of New Zealand, that'll be the next upcoming episode. Remember, if you get a chance, like, subscribe, share, tell your mom and them. Guys, we appreciate it. It has been an absolute pleasure, a blast talking about New Zealand and the experiences and that we've had together, the friendships it's made, the bonding, the weird stuff that we left out.
Thank you. Thank y'all for listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all have a great week. If you get a chance, you need some meat, go to Belleville. Belleville Meat Market, unbeatable. Marcus over there is going to take good care of you, or one of his guys. If you need something mounted, there's something we could do with stuffing, mounting, like between the 3 of us banging.
You gotta
Like
shoot
we
it,
could put something together.
Sausage it.
Yeah,
On it.
yeah. One of these
Little
days.
trifecta.
It's like a turducken of some sort.
Yeah,
It is a
Come up
turducken.
with some sort.
Anyways, B&B Tech, Sturmy. And of course, if you need a gun or just want to come hang out and tell us your hunting story, any of that, Circle Star Firearms. Guys, y'all have a blessed weekend. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.